Hi Flosstube, this is Luella with Stitching on the Go. Thank you for coming back to my channel, and if you've just found me, welcome. Um, this week has been one of those hectic weeks. I didn't get in as much time to stitch as I normally do, but that's because I've been at the fair all weeks. Well, most of the week. I started on Wednesday about 7:30 in the morning. We set up, and so I was there between like 10 and 9 o'clock every night. So 10 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. And I found that the light wasn't very good, so it was harder for me to stitch in between people stopping by with our booth. So I have, I think, one finish. And then, no, I have two finishes. And then some starts and some that are almost done, but I kind of wanted to get to some other projects. So I kind of put them down and started some other projects and found out that I think I started like 3 things at the fair that I ended up putting aside because they just didn't work. I couldn't see them very well. So I will show them in a little bit. I thought that I would, I know that some people like have gone through like a list of getting to know you on other videos I've seen. And I haven't done that. So I thought I would just kind of like do one section of my life or, you know, something about me each week. So today I thought I would talk to you about what I do, like my job and that. For 11 years I have been a school bus driver, and I think I've mentioned that I did drive bus. But how it kind of works is that I've worked for private companies that have contracted with the school district. So when their contract runs out, if the district doesn't want to renew you, then it's a possibility of a new company coming in. And so the first company, we worked for quite a while. The company had been there, I don't know, like I started in 08, and they didn't lose their contract until the 2014. So, and they had been there a few years before I had actually come. So, otherwise it had never been, it had just kind of been passed down from one company to the other in our district. So when my first company that I worked for, they decided not to renew that contract, then this fly is going to bother me. I hope it doesn't bother you because it's like flying around. Another company came in and won the contract, and they've been here for 5 years. And then this year they decided not to renew the contract again. So it went out for bid again, and another company has come in. And one of the things that has kind of been a big stressor for me it's not the new company, that's like no big deal, it's like kind of old news kind of things, but is the summers. So because we're private, we can collect unemployment, but they're making it a little harder every year. Like the first time, you know, there really wasn't much. You know, they're like, yep, you work for this company, you know, you're going back in the fall. And that now we're jumping through hoops, you know, to get our unemployment. Even though, you know, our job is still there, we take what we can. But, you know, charters in the summertime is not, you know, as much as charters in the school years. So it's been a stressor trying to figure out, because both my husband and I work for the school bus company. And up until this year, I have kind of, for 5 years, I've worked for the taxi in town, and I have done it for the summers. I started out, doing it part-time all the way through the year, but then physically I just couldn't do 2 jobs at one time. So now I just kind of did it for the summers, but, and I had reviewed that option this year, but I thought, well, I just need to get a job that's year-round. So I had additional stressors. I thought that I had put in for the office job that for the new company coming in, but because they decided they weren't going to actually fill that position until in July, I had several months that I wasn't sure exactly what I was doing, and if I didn't get the job, then I would be out 3 months. So I started working at a hotel. I went in there to do their shuttle, but because it's connected with a casino, they wanted a gaming license, and I don't believe in gambling, personally. So I didn't want to do that step. So as they suggested me going over to the hotel. And so I did when it was going to start in reservations, and I realized that I was going to be selling the packages, and I just wasn't really comfortable with that. So they've been really nice about it, and I found out I don't need a gaming license to do shuttle, which didn't actually make sense to me, because you don't even go in the building, except to punch in and do your breaks, or most of the time you're just in that shuttle bus the whole 8 hours. So tomorrow morning I start training on that. Not how to drive a bus, because I know how to do that, but like where different things are in the area and what doors we go to. It's kind of, so, but I'll be going to third shift, so I am going to have to figure out how to like put a new schedule together and all of that. But I am very grateful for a job, and it is year round, and it has awesome benefits. The only challenge is the fact that it is third shift. If I can make it through a year or two, there's people retiring, and so I might be able to switch shifts once I'm in there, if I can stick out the night shift. So that's my goal. So another thing is that I haven't like given up on the school bus, because I can drive PM shift or whatever, and sleep around the things, but I want to see how it goes this summer. But I am going in there, and I might be doing substituting or what, I'm not sure yet, but yeah, that's kind of been my challenge this summer. Otherwise, things have been going really great, and I love driving, so I just thought that that's what I'd do. I've, previously worked in the health field, and I've also worked in food service and customer service and all of that. So I've had a range of things that I've worked at, but I do believe highly in education. And, I worked in a college for 3 years, and now with the school bus, and so that has been, a good chunk of what I've done and that. So we'll see how things go this year. But in the meantime, let's get, so this week, as I said, I did the fair, and so I did get a few things done, and I want to show you what I got done. I didn't want to do this, like the stars. I think I told you that I wasn't going to start an ornament without finishing the one before. But I think because I had so many done last week, I must be right at the day. So I might be one behind, but oh well. I'm not worried about it. So the two that I got done, was, let's see if we can focus in here. Huh. Well, it's a deer, I think, or reindeer. I'm not sure. But that's the one I got done there, and then I finished, I think this is like a storefront, like a general store. So, and it says Noel. Those are the only two that I finished. I did start this one yesterday, I think. There's going to be 2 deer. So I'm really close to finishing this one. And they're going to be made into, well, I'm not sure how I'm finishing them, actually, to be truthful. How they were finished up in the book was pillows. And then they had the red running around it, and then they, like, made fringe out of the fabric, you know. But I haven't decided because I'm not sure. I'm making them for my husband. He likes the woodland kind of stuff. He loves bears. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe making a banners and something to hang up so that I can just like kind of tack it up at Christmas time, or making little ornaments and put a tree in the room. I'm not sure, but we don't have the room. So I might have to store a chair if we do that. But I might do that. So we'll see how I figure that out once I get them done and get to it. I think I'm going to have to like take one day because I have like tons of Christmas ornaments and stuff that needs to be finished. And I'm going to have to, I need to get some sticky board because I think that's thinner than that other foam board. But I just need to take a whole day and work on finishing ornaments. So I did do, this one is almost finished. As you can see, I ran out of white thread at the fair that one day. So I did the outline of everything except for the snowman. And then I filled in the white after that. So that one's done. And if you remember, I said that I was making 2 of these for my friend that I work with. And she wanted them a little different. So the first one was the purple. And I didn't get any outlining done, but that just is not going to take very long. See, so I have purple and red. So she just wanted 2 differently ones on that. So those 2 I finished, or they're almost finished. They're very, very close to being finished. This one I started at the fair, and it's cute. I love it. But it's on plastic or the vinyl and mesh, and I tried it, and of course I didn't get the I don't know which way this is. It's looking different. Okay. So I found that I'm like one off and the thing, but I'm not liking it. I don't like stitching on it, so I'm gonna get some Aida because I really like the leaf. I wanted some fall things. That's why I liked it, you know. So that didn't get very far before I changed routes on that one. So, but the one thing that I did was that I had wanted to start a Lizzie Kate. I got, when did I get him? I must have got him after this week sometime. So I have I'll show you most of them in the haul, but I did start the Buzzy string. So I'm assuming that this is considered the summer Lizzie Kate. And this is how far I have gotten. Now, I made a mistake on the beehive, but then I just decided to deal with it. And then I struggled with the white. Not on the bees, but on that dragonfly. Oh, I think I took the things out so many times. I don't know why I'm struggling with it. I haven't done very many things on the linen. And I'm, you know, the counting and everything. But when I get to the darker colors, I have no problem finding where, you know, the over the two. And they've gone just fine. So I don't know why I'm having problems with the white, but I am. And I did change that color from the Lizzie Kate thing. They called for $7.29. No, that's not okay. It was whitewash. I'm doing it in DMC, so that's the difference. Okay, so they called for $7.12, which is a light creamy color, and I knew that wasn't going to show up, and it didn't. I mean, the picture shows white. I mean, it's definitely white, and it's almost a stark white. So, yeah, I changed it. I'm doing 38.65. But as you can see, I had some letters here that were in white. And they are the only letters in that color. And I'm like, there's no way I'm doing it with that color. Because I'm struggling with it when it's separate like that, getting the count right. And so, as you notice, I did them with the pink. Well, it's like a pinky red. So, but I am so excited. I've got bees and dragonflies and ladybugs. I'm working on the ocean right now. And this morning, I was watching my time, and I was working on it, and I didn't want to put it down. So, I might... Oh, I want to work on it tonight, but I really, honestly, I'm supposed to be doing a sprint today for Stitch Olympics. And that's my next one. You know, I didn't do very much this week, but I do believe that I had some up here that I hadn't done, and a lot of this of the dragon's ear. It's cute. So, and I don't know why it's not coming in as clear as it should come. So I got a little bit done, but honestly, I didn't really work on it very long. I think only an hour, or I don't know, maybe. No, I think I did work on 2 or 3 hours one evening. And then, so I'm supposed to work on it today. And then tomorrow for the sprint, for my Stitch Olympics. So I might have to keep Lizzie Kate for a while, but that's making me sad because I really want to work on the Lizzie Kate and get that one done. And get that one up for the summer. So that is all of my my finishes and my whips. Now on to the great stuff, the haul, right? Oh, I'm telling you, I am drinking water like it's going out of style. It hit 90 today. And when you're in a big pole barn that has limited doors, like they have 2 big garage doors on both sides of the building, and we were pretty close, so that was nice. And they did have a big fan, and I took a fan, box fan. They had a big barn fan in there, which it helped great, you know. But like the first day, I mean, I could tell I was drained. Every night I was drained, and like the first night I went to bed before my husband got home, and I normally wait up for him. The second night I did wait up for him, but we went to bed like soon after that. And then Friday night, my friends that came and helped me, they let me, you know, they said they could handle it, and they went, I went home at like 6 o'clock or around there, and we went to Walmart, picked up a few things, went home, but we were so dead tired that we were hungry, but not hungry, and we wanted to make some stuff, and I'm like, oh, there's potato salad in there. That's what I'm having. I don't want to heat up the oven. I don't want to put the pizzas in, because we had gotten the pizzas to eat for that night. That's my husband's favorite food, and on his nights off, that's what he likes to eat when I'm there. So it's like a tradition that we eat the pizzas, and we put them in the freezer, and that's where they have stayed, because we have no energy. And last night I was tired, and then today, the fair ended. Our part of it ended at 4:00, and it was so slow. Today and yesterday actually I thought was slow. We had our busier days in the beginning, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then yesterday was slow. That I sent the other couple home at like 5:30 and stayed, until 9. And then today we started packing up like 20 minutes till, and getting our boxes and all the books into it and all of our stuff. And so we just waited until like 4:00 to get the banner down and like the big things that, and like by 4:10 we were out of there. We were like, let's go. So, I'm glad to be home and in the air conditioning, and that don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed it and enjoyed meeting friends. I saw friends from where I've worked in the past jobs. I saw friends that I made driving taxi, like clients. I have a lot of friends that were clients that we drove around, and it was awesome to see them. And then we talked to many other people. So that was it was a long week, but it was a good week. So okay, on to the fun things. The haul that I got. A friend of mine, I forgot to mention it last week, my friend of mine from church, she's like, I have all these magazines, cross-stitch magazines, would you like them? And of course I said, sure, I would love them. So this calendar came with it. These are the British ones, the cross-stitch gold, the World of Cross Stitch. I like this one. And I'm not sure I'd do it in a sampler, but I like having the motifs on it. And so she literally, like, this whole pack of magazines, and they're awesome. I have a lot of them digitally, but it's nice having them, the hard copy of them, and some of them I didn't have. You can only go back so far with the digital ones. And those that they printed before that, I guess, were only in print? I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but why they wouldn't switch them, and pull them and put them in there so that we can buy them digitally, the rest of them. But anyway, that was an awesome thing. This I got in the mail this week. It's a fat quarter with the beach houses. I love beach stuff, and that's so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I might make a project bag. I might use it as like maybe a pillow with something on the front of it or something. I don't know. And anyway, I got my chalk aida. So, and I don't think I showed you last week. I got my Harvest Chalkful pattern last week, and I was just waiting for the fabric. Now I can put them two together and do that. So that's awesome. The other thing that I got, okay, so I told you that I got the Buzzy string, but I also got Thankful string, Merry string, Snowy string, Spring string, and because I got a dog, I got the doggy string. So there's the only one that I think that's out there that I don't have would be the cat, and I love cats. I might get it. I just because I don't have one right now, I decided that I was just gonna hold off on it. What I did get though, and this I think it was on a sale, but it's the Faith one, and it says faith is being sure of what we hope for, and certain of what we do not see. And it was really cool because it came with the linen. It's 30 count. It's a little smaller than what but I will try it. I might not succeed, but it's like it's very rough. It's very stiff and almost prickly kind of thing. So we'll see how it goes. If I don't like it in the first little bit, then I'll switch it over to even weave. I'm not sure I like it that dark either, so I don't know. But it has beads in there and everything, so that was nice. Getting that one. I have another Lizzie Kate that's an inspirational one. So they'll go together. So maybe I might want to just choose some fabric that goes with all of them. So that's all my cross stitch haul, but I did get something that I thought was so cool. Just have to share with you. And that is, I had seen these a while back, and they've been on my wish list for Amazon. And I just decided to go ahead because I have a job now that I'm going to be taking lunches on a very steady basis every night, every day. And so when I can, I like to try to find things that will be green. And also economic because buying Ziploc bags for everyday's lunches and everything is just a bit much. So I found these really cute. So this is a snack bag. It's the same size as the snack bags that you get, like the, what do you call it? The Ziploc, And this is also a snack bag, but it's big enough. You could probably put an apple and that. And then it came with 2 sandwich bags. So it has a grippy on each side. And it's washable. It's like a vinyl. And it's just white inside. No big deal, but it's made for actually kids, so that's why they put the little grippies on there so they can help with their their lunches, the zipper, getting it open. So it came with 2 sandwich bags plus the 2 snack bags, 2 different sizes. So you should be really good for one. And I says, well, if I really like these, I'm gonna go get a different color for my husband because he takes lunches every night too. So but they were like $19, I think. And when I got the thing back, they sent me a card, and if I order again, then I can do. Ooh, that was a fly. Sorry about that. I'm like, why is it going black like that? 10% off, I think. And then if you review them, you get $1 back on it. So it's very awesome and economical. So I like that. Previous finishes. We're getting almost to the 30 minutes, so I'll show you two that I have previously done. This one here, oh, it kind of looks funny, is a Heaven and Earth Designs. This one's what's called a quick stitch. As you can tell, it's not that big. It might be a, I don't know, 10 by 15 maybe. But it's full coverage. This was my first Heaven and Earth Designs pattern that I did. And this one took me, I don't know how long it took me. I can't remember. 3 months, but I did other stuff along with it, I think. And then this one that I have coming out. This one is definitely different. This is it was a kit. And I don't know why it's showing silver like that. It's not sparkly. It's not on sparkly fabric or anything. It's just, I think, my camera. This is wool. And it's a, what is it? It starts with an R. Riolis? I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right. I've later come to find out this is a Russian company, I think. I got it off of Amazon because of the elephants. They're my favorite animals. And it isn't quite full coverage. I'm seeing, because there's spots in here. And now I'm getting quite concerned because that gray pencil did not come off of my other ones. And I haven't washed this one. I need to wash it and see if it'll come off. I do have that Orvis now, which is a quilt cleaner. So, yeah, I'm going to have to try it with that and see if that comes off. Because I know that other project that it didn't, and now I'm covering it all in white. But this is going to be harder because it's wool. I think I can get it at Lynn's and Madison. If I go down there, that would be my closest one, and I'd have to take it down and just find a color that I can fill it in with. But that would be hard because there's like stuff on the bottom and the stuff in the sky. So, well, let's pray it just comes out. Because that, yeah, I didn't even notice that I had done it on that one too with that gray pencil. It wasn't a pencil, it was a quilter's pencil, and I don't understand why it's not coming out. And maybe I'll try an eraser first before I even wet it, because it might come off that way versus water. So I'll try eraser first, because I know I just tried washing it before, and that was, yeah, a big frustrating thing. So so those were my two previous ones. I'm like getting down to, no, I have more up in the other thing. I didn't take them all, so I still have some that I have. Okay, so now we're on to the giveaway from last week. If you remember, I had started trying to do the Tulip house on this purple fabric, and it didn't work. And I had taken a picture. I put it on Instagram. So I, had asked for where you are and what your favorite activity was, and I'm still learning YouTube, so didn't even, like, I was like, oh man, nobody's commenting. Because people had said in other videos that they kind of got a link or they got a notification, and I haven't gotten any notifications of any comments on my things. So yesterday, I think last night, I went down and I said, well, let me just pop on the movie and the video and scroll down and see if anybody commented. And I was excited somebody commented. Cynthia M commented, and she's the only one that has commented on my videos, and she commented like 2 weeks ago, I guess. I didn't see it. I'm sorry, Cynthia. That's why I didn't like it or love it 2 weeks ago, and then why it took me 6 days to get to this one this time is I didn't see them and I didn't get notification that there was comments. So now I know that I'll have to scroll down and see if there's any comments there. But I was really excited, and loved your comment, and she's from Ohio, so that's exciting. So Cynthia, I will also comment on your comment. You are the winner, because obviously with the only person commenting, I didn't have to do any kind of drawing. So please message me, and I will put my email down under today's today's description, and email me your address so I can send it out this week, and hopefully you should receive it this week, hopefully, depending on their mail system. They're crazy, because I just got a notification. I was supposed to have something today come in the mail, and I got a notification that they couldn't get into my building, which tells me that they actually never even showed up, because we have outside doors. There's no door to get into to get to our building, and everybody else has just dropped them by our door. Otherwise, we have mailboxes that have the package boxes. So she obviously did not know the route, and obviously just never even tried, which is frustrating, but I'm okay with waiting till tomorrow, and hopefully she will figure it out by then, or the regular one will come back. So I think that's all I have for today. I am hopefully going to get some more stitching done this week. Hopefully I will have the first string done, and I'll finish up those ornaments and hopefully do some more ornaments this week. Now I know that I'm just not a fan of the mesh, and I have several of them, so I'm going to have to go find some fabric to do them on, because I love the pattern, not the fabric. So this week hopefully that I can get some more, and whether I do the mason jars, the village, or the barns, that we will see next week, won't we? So that's basically the things. Oh, and of course my history of chocolate, because I need to do that today and tomorrow. So anyway, I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you back here next Sunday. Adios. Bye.